I think I would turn your question around and make it what similarities and what the drive is, because what we're seeing in across not just the territories I work across Europe, the whole of Europe, is that there is a strong push in local content, and this strong push in local content does not mean that local content was never existing, but there are a lot of opportunities for local talent, and this is what is now getting supported by mainstream media or broadcasters wanting to tap into that talent. And so that's the similarities across the countries. The big difference is mainly coming from the budgets that they have. The budgets that they have, that's the first thing, and the type of programming and the quality of programming they're going to do. So you have, of course, talented local producers and storytellers going after whatever the storyline is, but you also have those that are trying to get into the market with an array of content that doesn't necessarily have to do with the budget. It's just about let's push a lot of volume against quality. So one main difference I will also say, which is a rise perhaps in this region, I think there is some push in local reality shows, and that also informs, look at the country, look at who's watching, look at what you're putting out there on prime time, for instance. Now check the young people. What are their aspirations? To what extent is that going to influence them? And what is the message? So of course content serves different people, but these are the major differences at the end, country by country. What is being pushed out there? What is being supported? What kind of quality determined by what sort of budget? And but all the same, I think there is a stronger and stronger consumption of media, and diversity, I believe, it's key to everything. Yeah, I think I kind of spoke about that. Even with the transition, because when you say transition, it's like you're moving from this stage to that stage. And yeah, the word transition is right. But I don't think one thing that is going on right now is that you're seeing different kinds of format. So there was the time when, OTT is available, I can watch my linear, I can take it with me, TV everywhere. And then the technology is getting stronger, and they're like, this is linear stuff. I want to watch on demand, but I want to watch it structured for mobile. So on television, people typically, because of the way it is structured traditionally in family, you come home from work, you jump in there, you have hours. There is that feeling that you have time to sit down and go through even the ads, okay? But on mobile, the behavior is different. People's attention tend to waver in the space of a second, like kids. So the attention span is shorter. And so because of that, you're seeing that on demand, there is the on demand for you to carry on with what you've been watching on linear. There is also the demand coming from subscribers. I want to be able to see it for 3 minutes. Do it for me, because I'm not going to be able to do that. And that's where the challenge is. And then, I mean, for us, basically, and that's also where it's very important that you own your content, because the ownership of your content enables you to adapt it and do whatever you want on every platform. You can make the decisions, okay, this is my linear, traditional pay TV, I have my advertisers to serve, it's going to run for 20 minutes in linear. If you own your content, you decide, I'm going to script it, I'm going to format it, you get it 5 to 10 minutes on mobile, and you pool the sort of support in terms of marketing that in terms of clients that need that kind of marketing on mobile to support that, where those clients typically won't come and partner with you on a linear proposition. So the transition is there. People are actually demanding more and more to be able to have video on demand complementary to what they have missed, for instance. So I think with us, we're pushing, in the US, we launched Discovery Go on all verticals. You have people just wanting to watch TLC weddings, and that's all. And they get on the app, and it's weddings they're watching, period. You have Eurosport, those that cannot watch it, but they come back to the player, and they're looking for on demand. Okay, where are the highlights, So these are different consumers, but these two consumers consumers are not telling you, I'm not going to pay for my linear, I'm not going to watch on my linear. It's the adaptation that is actually the challenge for content providers, for tech people. And with video on demand, you need strong internet. Consumers are not tolerating anymore the buffering and the circle in the middle, you understand? And that's where the tech companies come in. And then the tech companies, I don't doubt that the telcos want to make that available, but they've got a bottom line. And all this has to be rolled out across, you have the investment, you still have to be a profitable business, you understand? So that's where I also feel that in as much as whatever the consumer wants, they don't want to pay anything. But there is still the power of the providers to make them pay for things. You want it, it means that much to you, pay for it. And when you pay for it, you're going to be seeing a much more standardized technology. Everyone wants 4K. You tell them about it, they want to watch it, it's amazing. Okay? But you will have to find a very good way to finance it with your partners, you understand? So I think the transition is about quality content, it's about technology, the speed of the internet, and it's about traditional pay TV providers upgrading their platforms to very good new smart set-top boxes that they have. What is the interface, the EPG, how fast can they go? And that's where the disruptors have, like Netflix, have brought in, oh, you can do this and you can do that. And we're like, why can't you do that? You understand? So that's it's a circle kind of thing. It's evolving and it's very interesting. But ultimately, media consumption has never been. It's on a historical high, and for us, we embrace that. That is amazing. Yeah, we've been in this business for over 30 years, and the story historically, and we're still there telling factual stories. It started from factual, the channels, Discovery Science, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, and the nature of the productions we do are in your face with some of this. They need very high resolution. They are real life shows. And then we've got TLC. We've got IDX. The numbers are crazy with IDX because we're seeing that it's being watched by a younger demographic. And then you have TLC, which is speaking to a different type of group and a different kind of engagement. I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, we organized this TLC wedding in Serbia, and it was quite amazing. And then we now took Scripts, which is still lifestyle, so there is food there is Travel Channel, and you have Fine Living, which is basically doing things in the home, buying new houses, basic things that you and I aspire to day, and you relate to. And so that has been the DNA of Discovery. What stories are we telling? We're not going to do the red carpet celebrities today. No, that's not for us. But it's the real life stories that inform what people are going to do, how people behave, and really relatable stories. And then we're enhancing that technology. So in terms of that, we're seeing that all this is working across the board, and that's why we've done a lot of acquisitions. 3 years ago, we brought in Eurosport, complementing the brand. We became the home of Olympics, and people were like, oh, but Olympics are usually on the free-to-air. Yeah, they're going to be there. But we are taking you on a different level. And because Olympics, I think, for a while has always been why the IOC made that decision with us was they wanted to bring in this new trend in user behavior. So the first Olympic broadcast we did in Pyeongchang this year was at a time about 6-7 hours when we're sleeping here and there live. And that means that you want to get up, you want to catch up on it, you want to watch what you missed, and you want to see it in different formats. So for us, the thing is, the storytelling continues as authentic as possible, because that has been what has worked for us, and that is what we are good at. And then the technology, make it available on different platforms in the formats that every demographic can relate to. And I believe that continues to be our message. We're embracing digital strongly. It's a hybrid of pay TV and digital. But the hybrid means that we're not losing focus of any of them. The relevancy of both is still very, very strong. So it's the commitment, we continue to invest, we continue to look for fair value for our investment, while understanding that there is, of course, a plethora of content there, but we've made ourselves available for direct to consumer. So if your provider is not offering what you want, there are other ways that we can get to you. So I feel that that's something that we are going to continue doing. That's something that is being informed by the user behavior, a lot of research that we do and the trends that we follow. So we're here.